Tonight we're going to celebrate the Reedville Neighborhood Watch Association and Frank Garibaldi. But before I do that, I'm going to bring up the mayor of Boston, Martin Walsh, and these people. But before he comes up, I just want to say all these people up here on the stage with me tonight, these people are the reason we have such good relationships with our community. I see Chief Gross over there also. So take a look around the area and everybody here and everybody's involved. That's why we have great relationships with the people in our community. So without further ado, Mayor Martin J. Walsh.
Thank you very much, Captain. And I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I want to thank this great young man right here who's taking a selfie with the deputy for clapping for me earlier. I also want to introduce is we're joined by a bunch of elected officials, and I just want to make sure they get recognized. A couple are going to come up here and speak in a couple minutes. One is City Council, your City Councilor Tim McCarthy. Your former City Councilor and now District Attorney Danny Conley. City Councilor Anissa Wasabi George. Citywide Councilor. City Councilor Citywide Michael Flaherty. My former seatmate when I was a state rep in the House of Representatives, Angelo Scasia. And I too want to thank all the different people, all the sponsors. I see Target here. Thank you, Target, for always being a great friend to the neighborhoods. Thank you to the Boston Police Department. Commissioner Evans is here. Chief Willie Gross is here. We have a lot of the superintendents here with us. We also have Chief Jimmy Hooley from EMS. Thank you, Chief Hooley from EMS. For the great work they do. We have Christine Puccini, who's not far from here, for the licensing board. Thank you, Christine. Buddy Christopher from Inspection Services. Monica Valdez Lupi from Public Health. We have a whole bunch of other people. I shouldn't start naming people. I'll get in trouble because if I miss somebody, I'll get yelled at. But thank you very much. And tonight is I've been asked a couple times by the press about tonight's activity and what's it all about. And tonight really is about the police and the community thanking the police thanking the community for your great efforts, whether it's through crime watch groups or through street watches and being very active in the neighborhood, but also a true appreciation for the good work that happens. We only talk about when something bad happens. We don't necessarily always go out and talk about when something good happens. And this is a great example tonight of community policing at its best, and also just appreciation for the community. Just a couple of quick stats. In E18. Overall crime is down by 8% since last year. And the biggest decrease in auto thefts from 42 to 28 in other burglaries. So there's been a lot of great work going on in Hyde Park and the neighborhood. There is a couple ongoing problems with the late night parties, and I know the captain and the officers are all over it. And the drag racing on Truman Highway at American Legion, we're also working right there as well to make sure we deal with those issues. But again, I want to thank everyone for being here today. I want to thank you for your great support and great work in the neighborhoods. And I'm going to turn this microphone over to, I'm going to bring out Tim McCarthy. I'm going to jump over the commissioner and bring out Tim McCarthy, because the commissioner is going to be giving out the awards in a few minutes.
I don't know if that's a promotion or not. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I just want to thank everybody for being here. I certainly want to, welcome the commissioner to our park, and Danny Conley, of course, is no stranger here. But I really want to thank Captain Gillespie and Sergeant McDonald. The CSO team at Area E is the best. We're on the phone with them all the time. We're on the phone with them every day. And they do an unbelievable job. And all the police officers who live in District 5, we have a lot of police officers who live right here in Reedville. Thank you very much for everything you do. And I want to thank the mayor in particular for the efforts that he's made to help the police officers do what they need to do on the street. But then I look around and I have to say a little bit about the park. I don't know if Chris Cook is here or not, but a lot of people know I grew up in this park. I still claim to have shot more baskets here than anybody else in the world. But this park is absolutely stunning and it's absolutely gorgeous. And parks like this are all over the city and they're popping up. And I want to thank my colleagues, Michael Flaherty and Anissa Wasabi George, for their commitment to making sure that the mayor's budget is passed with additional Parks Department funding. This year, the Parks Department funding is the biggest it's ever been in the history of the city of Boston. And if you look around, you can see why. It's a wonderful park. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for everybody for making Hyde Park really one of the best places to live, work, and play. And I know I do all three of those here. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I just want to thank the mayor Obviously, no one gives us more support and make sure we have everything we need in the police department than the mayor. You know, we just put on a class of 56 officers who came out a couple weeks ago. We have about 125 going in next month. So I want to thank the mayor for all he does to keep our numbers up and keep the city safe. And obviously, I'd like to thank all my officers, especially Captain Gillespie, all his team from his community service office, who was so responsive. You know, he has good crime reductions. I think we all do throughout the city. Violent crime, property crime throughout the city is down 8%. So we can't do that alone. It's through having great community groups like here out in Hyde Park that we get it done. You know, this is a great community. It's probably one of the quietest areas, knock on wood, we have in the city, but it's all because of the community and the way they work with the police. So I want to thank you for your continued support. I want to thank my officers, and I want to thank everyone for coming out. It's a great night. These are the nights we should have. They're positive, they're good, and this is what community policing is all about. So thank you all, appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to introduce, you know, Dan Conley, who's a great DA to work with. No one works closer to us to get crimes, people arrested, get them prosecuted, and get the justice that we all deserve. So with that, Dan Conley is going to come up and speak and thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Please, a nice round of applause for the Commissioner, the Mayor, Jimmy McCarthy. They're doing a great job. As Commissioner Evans just said, you know, it takes a team to be a successful city, and especially around the issue of crime and public safety. And we have a great team. We're always talking, Commissioner Evans, myself, regularly in communication with Mayor Walsh and his leadership around making sure that the police have the resources, and from my end, making sure that the detectives have not only a full deployment, but also the special skills that they need and the forensic ability that they need. I want to thank him for that kind of a support, but we can only do so much. You know, the team is doing a good job, but the biggest part of the team are the people in the city of Boston and Suffolk County. So I want to thank you all for being out here tonight. I want to thank Frank, congratulate Frank for his leadership with the Reedville Crime Watch Group. You're doing wonderful work here. It's great to see so many familiar faces. Like Timmy, I grew up in the area here. I shot a total of 0 baskets on that basketball court, but I did shoot a lot of pucks over at the Badgecote rink. And so, you know, this neighborhood remains near and dear to my heart. My mother's still out there on Turtle Pond Parkway, and she attends St. Anne's Church every Sunday religiously. I can attest to that. She called me up, take me to Mass this Sunday. So anyways, it's great to see so many familiar faces, and thank you for being here tonight. So who's up next? Joe Gillespie.
Thank you, Dan. So if I can have the Reedville Neighborhood Watch Group come on up. Everybody involved in Reedville? Well, Frank, but everybody else?
Thank you.
So the first award is a Neighborhood Watch Group Award. This one goes to the Reedville Neighborhood Watch Group. I'll just read a couple of words about this group. The Reedville Neighborhood Watch Group is the voice of the community. Its concerned members are diligent in keeping abreast of all issues affecting their neighborhood and are unwavering in keeping it protected. They're faithful to their monthly meetings regardless of the weather or the location. The group scrutinizes all matters pertinent to the community. And attention to a broken street light gets the same consideration as a break-in or a drug deal. Members carefully research issues and bring vital information to the meetings where they are discussed and reviewed. The group is respectful of everyone's opinion and input. Reedville Neighborhood Watch Group is resolute in its goal towards maintaining a healthy and safe environment for all. And for that reason, we believe it should be presented the Neighborhood Watch Group of the Year. This is Frank Garibaldi, who's the president of the group. Frank should stay here because Frank's going to get an actual award. Hold on a second. So Frank is the president of the group. He's actually also been voted the Crime Fighter of the Year, individually. As the head of the Reedville Neighborhood Watch Group, Frank is determined to have his residents' concerns heard, so he engages the mayoral and city agencies to speak and be present at the meetings. Because of his dedication, Frank pursues every issue, complaint, and question until all matters are completely and satisfactorily resolved. Frank is an integral and important part of the Reedville community and is most deserving of this award. Congratulations, Frank.
I have to say behalf of all the residents of Reedville, because without you, this wouldn't be anything. You're the watch. Also, Paul Broderick for his police report, period. The mayor's office for the support, and councilman's office for the support. And Jerry, the community liaison, she's helping.
Thank you, Frank.